With the severe flooding that we've been seeing all across the capital region, we're also seeing flooding in homes. So we're now joined by Antonio Santiago and Joey Baker from Paul Davis Restoration. Thank you both so much for coming in. Appreciate it.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, so I mean, we've been seeing a ton of flooding. I'm guessing you guys have been inundated with calls. Talk to us about the calls that you guys have responded to so far today.
So a lot of it's flooded basements. The sub pumps can't keep up, and it's just a lot of water. Their items, their carpet, the pad, the drywall, everything is soaked.
Yeah, so when someone is walking downstairs to their basement and they see flooding, obviously you just want to panic, but what should be the first couple of steps people need to take?
Proper foot gear. A lot of people just walk down with bare feet, and that's a good way to get cut and maybe get a possible infection. So be careful with that, and also make sure there's enough power. If the power went out, and it could be an electrical issue. If you're walking down there, it could be an electrical hazard. So you want to use caution with that. And also, if there's a sub pump issue or a plumbing issue, if you're not knowledgeable in that, you should get someone who is trained to be able to fix that.
Those are such great tips, because I don't think people even realize. You just run down, you don't realize, oh my gosh, I could get electrocuted. I need to be mindful. So thank you for that. What about preventing mold after water damage? You're talking about don't just spray bleach, because that's not going to fix it.
No, you'll actually feed the mold with bleach. You might get the top surface, but if you're in a porous material, you're just feeding it and it's going to grow within the walls. So you definitely want to call in the pros and have them take care of that. Make sure those spores don't spread out, because they like to do that. So we have special equipment, special ways that we can take care of that bleach or mold, so it's no longer an issue.
Mold loves water, so get the water out, dry it out. If you can't dry it out, cut it out. So if it's drywall, insulation behind there, because sometimes insurance doesn't cover it, so homeowners might be doing the projects themselves. So you want to get in there and get that insulation out, get the drywall out, because we've had that where, hey, I just installed that drywall, I want to keep it in there. But behind there is insulation. It's just soaked up like a sponge, and then later you'll have issues.
Yeah, so okay, we're talking about how to handle flooding once you see it, but what can homeowners do to prevent it from happening in the first place? Now that we're hearing the rain over our studios right now, what do people need to do to prevent it?
Big prevention is gutters, landscaping. I know in my own home, if I don't clean the gutter out, I have water in the house, so I have to make sure that's situated correctly. That'll rain inside of the house. Make sure the sub pump is operational, if you have one, and just keep up on general maintenance. And if your basement gets flooded, just keep things out of it that you don't want to get wet.
Awesome, thank you.
You want to make sure the water is definitely running away from your house, not towards it, so it's not getting into the foundation and causing larger issues down the road.
What should they be doing then? Should they create some sort of path to get the water out? What do you need to do?
You can slope the dirt away from your house so that it'll follow that track. French drains, having a good operational sump pump in your house is key.
Downspouts and gutters goes back to that, because if it's a waterfall raining against your house, it needs somewhere to go. So path of least resistance is going to go right towards the house, and now you have a problem. So.
Great, love it. Thank you so much for those tips. Really necessary, especially during this time. Appreciate you both. And on this alert day, and speaking of the weather, we want to get a check on your alert day forecast with meteorologist Ethan Houston and Mike Susko. Mike, where will we see the greatest risks for flash flooding today?